Welcome back, friends. I'm very happy to see that you have completed the journey of 6 chapters and you have enjoyed a lot. That I know very well because if you have turned your mind to read, to listen chapter 7, it means you are very much enthusiastic to read the complete book. So let us start. रुकावट के लिए खेद है. Questions your excuses because they are always there to scare you, Dr. Lalit Arora. There is a famous proverb in Hindi that पूत के पांव पालने में ही दिख जाते हैं. In English, it is said, upcoming event cast their shadow before, meaning when a child is born, through his actions, one can get what they will be do in life. This proverb fits my personality from childhood itself. I had been an excellent orator and speaker since my childhood. So whenever guests would arrive at home, I would entertain them by speaking about something, making stories, or simply reciting a poem. Seeing this once, my uncle took me to a society program at Sarai Rohilla in Delhi. I was 7 years old then. My uncle took me to the stage, handed me the mic, and asked me to recite a poem on on patriotism. I knew the poem very well. I had recited it too many times in front of the guests at home. But it was my first experience on stage, where I only saw so many eyes of all the elder people looking at me. I got so scared that I gulped all the words into my mouth. The only thing that came out at that time was my tears. I started sobbing first and then crying badly in front of everyone while standing still on the stage. That was my first experience to of stage fright. My uncle took me back, and when we returned home, I got all the shouldering for not uttering anything. I knew what I had to do from that time. Learn to speak fearlessly. But I did not know the exact way or whom to connect to get the right skill. I sought to enhance my speaking skills. I was looking for a good opportunity. When my friend asked me to join Ramlila, I happily agreed to play a role. That role was of a monkey, where I had to deliver only one dialogue, Jai Shri Ram. This continued for 2 years. I understood at that point in time that when you are alone on stage, you get scared. And when you are with a group of people on the same stage somewhere, it always your fear. Slowly I gained confidence in standing and performing on stage. And as I grew confident, I started taking up the charge for myself. Later, I was chosen to play the role of Lakshman, Lord Rama's brother, in Ramlila. I played this role and performed in Ramlila till college. It boosted my confidence to the next level. I wondered if I had sat down that day thinking speaking was not for me, then what would have happened? Would I have reached this far into my speaking career journey of motivating and inspiring people across the globe? From my childhood, I knew I had to do something different to stand out from the rest of the people. And therefore, I had to embrace the never give up attitude. Always remember, there is a driving force behind you. If you want to move in a positive direction, the that driving force will take you towards positively. And if you are going to move in a negative direction, it will take you to the same. Do not think about what others will assume. It does not matter who will think what. It happens that when situation arise, people throw excuses. What if this? What if that? And so on. You must know one thing clearly about life. It is not smooth as we may have wanted. It is a rough roller coaster ride, gets better with each challenges you may have already faced. If you start making excuses for these challenges, you will live a life like ordinary people. And when you picked up this book to read, I certainly got the idea that you are not among those ordinary people. So do not make any excuse when it comes to facing the challenges in your life, especially when you are on the way to fulfilling your dream. Imagine a batsman is always getting a full toss ball. His left his life as a cricket player would be best, sailing smooth. He would not identify his capabilities, but that does not happen. A batsman faces all kind of balls, yorker, spin, full cross, full toss, etc. When I started my career in direct selling, I had faced so many no's to just hear one yes from the people. Meanwhile, I have seen my colleagues talking almost leaving their career in direct selling by simply hearing no from 4 to 5 people. You have to approach more people. If you are in the direct selling industry, that's the norm. You must have the guts to speak to those people. I am sure, and I am telling you from my experience, that there will be at least 2 persons out of 10 who would join your team. And there will be 2 more people who would not know how to say a no. So they would join you whether as a consumer or your team. So never give up, even if you feel like giving up, the sun is not always as harsh. There are beautiful morning, evening too. It's all about how you practice things. You must work on the various perspective if you have not stirred already. Keep this one line secret always with you. Either you make money or make excuses. You have to choose what you want to do in your life and then make an action plan accordingly. If you are going to live and die like an average person, you will be good at making excuses. While if you are bothered about fulfilling your dream, earned money, and living a life of your choice, you will undoubtedly groom your life in that direction. Many times I have heard people making one of the ridiculous excuse, and that excuse is I do not work today as I was not in the mood to do it. Wait. Dear friend, your mood? Is it dependent on you or are you dependent on your mood? First, let's identify this. Identity, ideally, your mood should depend on you. Just think about the scenario of the 15th August. All the dignitaries have assembled at Red Fort, waiting for our Prime Minister to hoist the flag and announce all those extraordinary achievements of the country. While the nation is waiting for the Prime Minister to do the job, he sits in the library, comfy chair, sipping tea, and informs other dignitaries, "You guys carry on. I'm not in the mood today to address the nation." Or another scenario is when Team India is playing World Cup cricket match and the captain does not come out of the dressing room saying, "I'm not in the mood to play cricket today." Have you ever thought about what will happen if such scenarios of mood swing arise with our res- respected dignitaries? Our nation will be in great trouble, and we, as the citizen, will only tell them, "We, the citizen of India, will not forgive you." Now, you might ask why it matters to you. You are not any dignitary working in a responsible job. Never bring this thought to your mind. Each citizen of a nation is responsible for serving it. I am a responsible citizen and working to transform and impact as many lives as I can in this birth of mine. What about you? Another excuse that your mind may give you is, "What if I fail?" For this, my only answer will be the story that I will share right now. You might have seen children riding a bicycle and falling from it up teen times. That usually happens when a person is learning to ride a bicycle or a bike or a car. When I was young, old enough to ride a bicycle, I could not get one because of financial conditions. So I asked my friend in the neighborhood to lend me their bicycle so that I could learn to ride one. I had just ridden when I fell down after going at a certain distance. Both my knees were bruised and blood was oozing out of them. For 10 consecutive days, I kept watching other children ride their bicycle. I was not allowed to touch a bicycle until my bruises were healed. So I was waiting patiently. But every day, sitting near the main gate of my house, I would visualize myself riding a bicycle, drifting into the air smoothly like a bird. As soon as I recovered, I asked my friend Vijay to lend me his bicycle. Later, Vijay helped me in learning to ride it. When I got hurt badly, when if I had quite, what if I had quite quit? What if I would have gotten that fearful thought inside me? If I cannot ride again, or what if I fall again? I would have never enjoyed the company of my friend riding the bicycle, or I would not have picked up any other vehicle per se. Let's answer this one simple question. What if a person had never allowed their child to fall once while learning to stand and walk? Would it have become easy for them to walk or strengthen their bones? No, right. When a child starts to walk, he falls hundreds of times. This makes his willpower and bones strong so that he can walk more efficiently. What if at that instant, as a child, you would have thought that you would not walk because you might face failure? Will you be able to walk today? Not at all. So, my dear friends, please make an effort to continue working on your dream and make more effort to make it happen without thinking. What if you fail? Excuses and doubts will come and go. But what will say with you is your fulfilled dream. Now, friends, let's have an activity. So, whenever you face a situation, instead of giving up, and if you really want to do something, then just simply do this small activity. Close your room with no one except you inside it. Stand in front of mirror and keep repeating to yourself, I will never give up. I am the chosen one, and this is my chance to bring the change I have been wanting in the world. This simple yet powerful activity will all elevate all your fears and send signal to your subconscious mind that you are ready to embrace your fear and face the situation. That's the end of this journey, dear friends. I hope you have enjoyed a lot. The main thing, you never give up. You never give up. Failures comes and pass away, but you never give up. You should have a courage to fulfill your dream, to achieve your dreams. That's the main focus of this chapter. So, dear friends, never forget to get this book at your doorstep. To do so, I have given you the link both in English and Hindi of this book in the description box. And if you want to enjoy the live workshop with Dr. Lalit Arora, I am also giving you the link for that. So thank you so much for listening this audio part of the book, and never forget to share this book with at least 5 of your friends. Thank you so much. We will meet again in the next journey. Thank you so much.